Welcome back to Improvision Entertainment. My name is Huntermun, and this is more Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Some time has passed. I think I figured out how to continue the main plot, guys. And I gotta say, this game is lining up to be my least favorite Assassin's Creed. Its only real competition at this point is Assassin's Creed Revelations. Okay, so check this action out. In order for me to continue the main story, I believe I have to do these missions here on the left side of the screen under Raven's Throat. I think I need a higher level encampment and longhouse to be able to get the main story missions. Now, I did traipse over a story mission while I was in between recordings and doing a lot of cleanup on the world map and doing collectibles and things like that. But I think I need to do these things. So, one of them was A Brief History of the Hidden Ones, which was me finding all of the previous Assassin's Bureaus. If you played Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, which is Brotherhood, the Assassin's Bureaus is where you used to get your missions out of and whatnot, and your hub of operations. They have been abandoned from England for a while. There's implication that there was a old woman who may have been one of the ancient ones. Here, I can get to that in a second. Well, actually, here, let me start by... Because there should be... There's a story. And I can catch you up even though you missed out on the missions themselves, which were lots of spelunking and climbing around and getting lost and getting a little frustrated and occasionally looking things up on guides on Google. So, but basically my problem is that it seems like to do the Raven's Throat missions you have to do side missions. Some of those side missions are to do daily quests, which you need to do at least 10 of for one of them, and that one only gives you like 3 new missions every 6 hours or something like that. So I've done like half of those. So hopefully maybe sometime during this sitting I'll be able to get the other ones. Looking for the... Should be like key items. Okay, codex page. Oh, they did them in the order I picked them up in. So, Codex page number 1. On a typical day of study and training, a departure from our unusual routine, Master Hakor welcomed a guest to our Alexandria bureau. A taut woman with a stoic expression, she seemed to be in the later years of her 5th decade. She entered the hall with feathered steps and sat at the head of the room in silence for quite some time as Master Hakor delivered a vague introduction of this unknown figure. Throughout his speech, the woman never once glanced upon him, but swept her eyes across the acolytes seated before her, among whom I counted myself. When at last Master Hakor stepped aside, the woman stood and opened with a blunt statement. "If nothing is true," she said, "this statement must also be false." The woman left her words hanging in the air. After a long and puzzled silence, a keen acolyte called Magus offered a reply. The creed itself is an irony. It suggests that the world cannot be broken into truths and falsehoods, facts and fictions. Yes, the woman replied, the world merely is. It exists, and we are but a small part of its wholeness. But to exist is to be true, no? A thing that exists is a thing that we call a fact. To exist is to exist, the woman countered. Truths and facts are valuations, acts, not objects. Magus fell silent, and the woman continued, if everything is permitted, who gives this permission? Alright, let me find 2. These were in 6 different, some of which are higher level zones than what I'm supposed to be at the moment in the plot. So, props to me. I killed some, like, level 320 bosses also while we were at it. Another silence. Magus opened his mouth, opened his mouth, inhaled, and shut it without speaking. We give this permission to ourselves, the woman said. We are the source of our own purpose. None said a word in reply as the woman looked us over. It seemed that she was neither pleased nor dissatisfied with our silence. Then she began pacing the room, slowly turning about and looking around the hidden hall with an expression that verged on nostalgia or satisfaction. With this knowledge, she continued, with this understanding comes a great and terrible freedom. The freedom to rise or fall, to live or die by your own volition. This is why our creed cuts so cleanly as a double-edged sword. You must take this paradox to heart. The success or failure of our brotherhood depends on your willingness to live in the unfeeling emptiness of this world, as if lost in Tartarus, alone and hoping against hope that a door will one day open and let in the light, that you shall exit not alone, but with all your brothers and sisters at your side. The woman stopped for a moment to run her hand over a dilapidated stony pillar. She seemed to be reliving an old half-forgotten memory. Catching herself, she stepped away and continued, because they were with you all along, your brothers and sisters, beside you in the shadows. You walked in the darkness and silence, but you were never alone. Number 3, the Magus Codex. Yet to see the last light, you must first feel the loss, the emptiness, the pain, and you must act always with the belief that you have failed, that you will fail again, that you must always fail. This is the way of the hidden ones. To fail better than you have before, to wander in the dark, ever searching for the light. She then paused and drew a great breath. But here I must contradict myself, for although the nature of reality is empty and unknowable, the nature of our work is not. And for this brotherhood to succeed, we must have tenets by which we may judge our success. Hard, cold rules, truths by which we swear. A faint murmur rushed through the gathered acolytes at the realization of what was happening. The final codification, long rumored, was now upon us. The woman spoke again with more gravity than before. I actually don't know the final codification. Since the twilight of the Ptolemies, the hidden ones have served to break the unnatural shackles that man puts upon man, and we have done so in a manner consistent with our creed. Yet this has often led to confusion and chaos. Thus we have devised a set of 3 tenets born from rigorous practice and application to lead us to greater success. 1, she began, hide in plain sight, that your success may come in view of all, yet swiftly and without forewarning. 2, never compromise the brotherhood. Be thoughtful in act and speech, for it is the only sure way to protect ourselves from outside influence and to keep our motives uncorrupted. Okay, go into part 4. And 3, stay your blade from the flesh of an innocent. Only those with active malice in their hearts need answer for their cruelty. The unwilling pawns of evil and the bystanders caught in their wake do not deserve the sting of our steel. This is the decree of the hidden ones, 3 tenets, together with the creed, to define our path forward. Only these and nothing more. To encumber ourselves further would only dilute our resolve. Here Magus spoke again, most ardently now. Yet if nothing is true, how can we justify such strictures? Should we not be free to pursue our own goals in whatever fashion we see? You feel this is a fatal irony, the woman asked. I only wonder at the contradiction, Magus said. From what authority do these tenets derive? We are the hidden ones, a title we gave ourselves, and we gave ourselves a goal, the physical and spiritual liberation of man. These are self-made ambitions. To achieve them, therefore, we need laws to guide us. There is no magic in these words, no appeal to a higher authority. We follow them only because they help us achieve what we ourselves have defined. These laws, they allow us to persist. The effectiveness of any tenet must be judged on the outcome of its practice. She grew silent for a moment and looked at Master Hakor, then back at us. Let it be known and recorded. These are the conclusions of the final synod of the Hidden Ones. There will not be another. Today the shadow falls, now and for all time, to obscure forevermore. Let our work continue only in the dark. Okay, that was 4. 5. Work in silence from this day forward. Speak not your names, nor your names of your family and friends, for to do so would be a deadly compromise and useless gesture. Seek not recognition, nor glory, nor compensation for your duty. Seek only light, however dimly it may flicker upon the horizon. Pausing, the woman smiled silently. For the first time since her arrival, she seemed content. We are the hidden ones. All of us, forever together in our solitude. May it ever be so. She stopped there, gave a slight nod, and turned and strode towards the exit at the back of the hall, making no sound as she went. The room stayed silent for a time until Messer Hakor broke the peace by urging us to our afternoon studies. Euclid was the subject of this day, and amid all rustle of scrolls the acolytes set to work. Some hours later I found myself in the garden outside the tomb of Alexander Rex, enjoying a bowl of dates and thinking on the lessons of the day, and the woman who had given us so much to ponder. So deep in thought was I that I did not notice the arrival of Magus, who startled me with a touch on the shoulder. Quite a day, was it not, he said excitedly, to be visited by such a one? And then finally 6. Mistaking the inquiring expression for censure, Magus waved his hands before him. I know, he said. Glory and recognition are found upon us. Our anonymity is our weapon. But allow me this one moment of glee, for to meet one of our founders, the woman who ended the polemics, no less. It is not a chance we have again. A founder, I repeated, of the hidden ones, her? Ptolemy. Yes, O Magus. Yes. Oh, yes, Magus said. Her true name is lost to the living, as are the names of all our first hidden ones. A testament to their devotion, I suppose. But a woman this colored and stained by history cannot live invisible in her own time. She has seen the blood of Caesar, the tears of Cleopatra, and thus the Imperator Augustus, no less. Magus leaned in close so that only I, amid the drifting bees and butterflies, would hear. She would kill me for speaking her name, but I'll say it. Amut, they called her. Amunet, they called her a long time ago. And today, for a moment, she lived not in memory, but in flesh. As for the rest, they are gone, and happier for it, I think. Okay, so if that's somebody in Assassin's Creed, I think that's Cassandra. Or not. Oh my god. The sound is fucked up and I didn't realize it. Well, that's annoying. Oh my god, all the sound is fucked up. Oh my god, all the sound is fucked up. Here, let me change the scene and change it back and see if that makes a difference. Scene change, go! Are we good?
Hello, and well met.
No. We are comically incorrect. Okay, guys. I'm trying to remember how I fixed this before. I think I quit and restarted the game. Well, that ruins the pacing of my thought. Oh, wait, no, I think I restarted the Xbox. Fuck. Okay, let me try and change it away again and then back. We're over in Frostpunk 2 for a second. My controller's turned off. Okay, that sounded right. This is a forced opening sequence that I can't get past. Sorry about that. Okay, that sounds right. So what I'm doing is I'm dropping off those codec pages because the assassin back in our Ravensthorpe asked for that information. Now this is usually a long first load, so we still got time. But I really gotta hammer home how much I dislike that basically built into this, and Ireland DLC did the same thing, where um where the plot gets interrupted by what in a JRPG I'd say fuck you go level, where you have to grind to beat a boss or an area or something like that forcibly rather than just naturally progressing the story. This game basically says fuck you go do side quests. Cool, I'm right where I left off. Hey dude.
Ah, those invaders never stood a chance. Not when you are armed with Gunnar's handiwork.
Okay, I was just checking with him to make sure he was speaking right before I did the cutscene I care about.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
Enhanced gear?
Ah, that one's pretty good.
I didn't know I could do that. How much does that cost? Oh, tungsten ingots. I have those.
Thank you for trusting these hands with your gear.
I didn't realize what, glad I randomly clicked on you, dude. We're getting new appearances, too. Which means it's time to upgrade the cloak. Fluffier.
I feel like a proud father. Look how strong you are.
I've collected a lot of doodads over the years. I believe I am currently about level 250, if I'm not mistaken. I'll worry about the runes at a later time.
There, Eivor. Now you can take on anything. Nothing else I can do for you?
What do you do here? Is that what you do?
What is it you do here again?
If you need weapons and armor enhanced or adorned, that's what I'm here for.
Okay, so just
I
that.
must take my leave. So long.
Fight well, Eivor.
Ooh, I am looking shiny. I definitely got some bronze on me now. Alright, hidden ones. You should have 2 story segments for me. Awesome, right?
Eivor, again, your
No,
people
hate them.
impress me with your skill. The invaders barely stood a chance. I have something here for you. Tidings that may displease you.
Tell me.
You remember Kjotve's son, Gorm? He has since taken his father's place in the Order.
Interesting. Is Gorum here in England? Is he another blush on our list?
He is one of our targets, yes. But he is not in England. He is
Okay.
further west, in fact. A land called Vinland.
Vinland?
Discovered centuries ago by an Irish sailor called Brendan. The Order of the Ancients has some recent fascination with Vinland, but I cannot say what it might be.
Let me find out for you, after I silence Gorm.
Vinland is far away, according to my source. It may take weeks to find him after a long and perilous journey.
There is no danger that would cow me, Hytham. I'll speak with Ranvi and arrange passage.
Was there something else?
Yes. 6 codec pages.
Hytham, I have the codex pages you asked for. 6 in total.
Ah, wonderful. We have so little writing from the original Hidden Ones. This will grow our understanding immeasurably. These documents may have been inked by the founders of the Hidden Ones, in fact. But their names are unknown to us, lost to history. A deliberate choice on their part, I think. I'm hoping these documents shed some light on that mystery.
I could not say. They're written in a language I do not understand.
You know, the black market merchant Reda has an old piece of writing from the same era as the codex pages you found. Speak with him if you are curious to see it.
I'm curious to see it. Also, let me turn in some of these medallions.
Here. This marks fewer members of the Order.
Ah, good. I hope this one did not give you too much trouble. As a token of my deep gratitude, I
Fire
want you
strike.
to have this. You have done well, but there are more still.
Okay.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
I was expecting a little bit more pomp and circumstance, but I'm certain I've read that. Speak to Retta about the Codex. Excuse me, I need to loot you. Oh no, that's a letter. I don't think I've read that. Retta's notice to the Thousand Eyes. Request granted for your ingenuity is admirable and deserves reward. The labor union is approved. May this usher in a new era of thrilling quests and contracts, but now with fairer wages and more ways of rest.
Always nice to see a friendly face. So if you see any about, send them my way.
Reda, Hytham says you have an old piece of writing from the early Hidden Ones.
Oh, that old scrap? Yes, it's just a short letter from one hidden one to another. One of my rarest artifacts.
How did it find its way to you?
A friend gave it to me for safekeeping. Bayek was his name. Egyptian fellow. Very kind. Haven't seen him in a long time. A very long time. Anyway, the letter is written
What?
in Demotic, so it may not mean much to you, but you're free to have a look.
How the fuck do you know Bayek? Okay, Bayek is the main character of Assassin's Creed Origins, isn't he? So that's ancient Egypt. Are you a sage, little boy? You seem the most coherent sage, if that's true. No, because sages don't share memories with each other. They only share the memories of the one lost husband from ages before. Read the Hidden One's letter. Man, I got all golden armor now. It's pretty. Warning to warlocks. Excuse me? Read the Hidden One's letter. Was I not in the right place? Exotic resources, runes, collectibles, trade goods. Assassin's orders, kill order. Is it in his shop? Am I not seeing it? Oh. My bad, it's just laying over here. I thought he gave it to me and it ended up in my inventory and I missed it. Read the Hidden One's letter. A faded letter on papyrus. A warning, my beloved.
My beloved.
Oh my god,
I've heard
dude.
numerous tales now of a secret codex circulating among the acolytes of our bureaus, both within and without the empire of Augustus, called the Magus Codex. It names you directly as one of the founders of the Hidden Ones. Apart from putting your life in danger, it flies in the face of what we have tried to achieve with our brotherhood. We are justice seekers who shun the light of praise for our good works, and who must live in the shadows of our triumphs. Should you see any pages of this codex, I advise you to destroy them. Keep the dream of our hidden ones alive. Now, I am not so naive to think this will be a simple task. Few men and women are suited to keeping such secrets for so long. And it may be that we will fail in the end, but we will have failed in the name of righteousness. Take care, my love. My Iset. My northern star. Even in my waning years, I am ever your Osiris. Let our Horus live on beyond us. I think of you often, my jewel. At sunrise and twilight. At new moon and full. When the rain falls and the breath of a moon rides across my neck. I remember you kissing me. Just there. And I will take that feeling to my tomb.
Quest completed. A brief history of the Hidden Ones. I'm worried I need to do the dream stuff in order to progress the main story, but I think those are additional things. And to kill members of the Order. Complete 10 contracts. Okay, the Isle of Skye, I think, is one of the earliest side quests I didn't do, which was an additional DLC for raiding, I think. But it should be pretty low level at this point. Going deeper quest is nearby. Okay, let's see what this is about. Maybe it's just something I can... I guess?
I'll find out what's plaguing your people. Whatever or whomever it may be.
Let's hope this is not a whole weird shenanigans going on. Yeah, we're gonna get a whole new area. Hope we're not gonna get like a DLC title drop. I hope this is like a small place. I've heard good things about the France DLC though. It sounds like it plays more like regular, original Assassin's Creed. Isle of Skye. I've killed a lot of the Order in the past 24 hours. Oh, I should upgrade my boat wherever I do that. Blurry texture in front. Down in front.
Here we are. The Isle of Skye. Beautiful, isn't it?
Any idea why I should go first?
Investigate Kilter Raglan first. It's where complaints of nightmares began. My hut is there too, if you need to find me.
Please don't let this be a giant location. Please let this be like a small area. Fated encounter. Isle of Skye arc started. Tossing and turning. hear the glow of something nearby. Alright, let's look at the map. Oh. Oh, this looks like a small location. Cool. Let's hit the synchronization point, shall we? Come on, kitty. The moon. Old man of what? Getting weird sound effects like I'm just missing things barely off screen. Combat-wise, I now have an upgrade that makes it so that when I dodge out of the way barely, combat slows down for a second. So if you see that happen at some point, that's what that is. Let's see if we see another sync point in the distance. I kind of expect there to be at least one more, maybe two. Yeah, there should be another one to the west, probably. I need an Isaac Clarke stomp. Well, there's no... I don't remember what I'm doing here. Hopefully they will reveal their secrets. Ask about the villagers about the nightmares.
Doves on a wedding day spell luck. But an evil. Nothing but doom. Nothing but doom.
Excuse me, nothing but noom? Excuse me, sir? Sir. Do you have to cut you off?
Are you alright? I'm here too.
An eagle. An eagle will bring ruin to us all. I saw it in a dream.
I won't get much from him. The nightmares certainly seem bad here.
Okay, people affected by nightmares. It's beginning to come back to me. You okay, buddy? Something about nipples. I'll walk in.
It started with a bird's eye view. No, an eagle's eye view.
Must be blocked from the other side.
Well, it seems inappropriate to unlock that door when people are inside of it, but we'll go with it. Once again, we have a brightness issue for me being able to see actually what's in the way or not. You got a window on this side, dude? Is this one of those explode the things in front of the other window situation? Nope. I wouldn't expect to be exploding anything because there's a guy in the building. Okay. Let me try and talk to everybody else first.
Beauty sleep before my wedding. And dreams of my ex-lover ruining it to start a fight. Was it a dream or a premonition?
Is everything all right? You seem...
Find the warrior woman with the braid. She is our undoing, stealing our dreams.
A warrior with a braid? That can't be Ranvi. Where is she?
At a church northwest of town. That's all I saw in my dreams. Find her, and please, let me sleep. Beauty sleep before my wedding. And dreams of my ex-lover ruining it to start a fight. Oh. Was it a dream or...
Are the dreams done? Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Captain Soja's playing Disgaea. That sounds like fun. Get out of town so I can go full speed, please. Thank you. Never finished the first one, forgot how grindy it feels. Yeah, the first one is the roughest. I think it's still a good time. My main issue with it is that there are literally some maps of the item world which are incompletable. Like, you can't kill every enemy in the level because of its the way it does its random generation.
Strange. Olga did say her vision was cloudy. Was she seeing Ranvi in this aura? In a graveyard, or as Valka put it, a scene of death.
Alright, let's have this cutscene. I have no idea what's going on in this DLC, and I have no idea how it relates back to the main plot, but doing it will hopefully unlock further stuff back at the main quest. Also, it seems to be a small location, so hopefully it won't take that long.
Volker was right.
Wait, is that Cassandra? Sorry, Ubisoft uses that hair braid too often.
No. Cassandra.
Hi, Cassandra!
And you are? Your opponent.
Wait, have they met and I missed it? I no longer remember because it was 3.5 years ago? Cassandra should be massively years beyond. I would be upset if my main character won this bout. Yeah, that's about right.
So is this Randvi good with an axe?
She is. Much better than you.
Ah, I prefer a spear.
That's true, she does.
You favor other weapons too. Where did you get that blade?
You talk too much!
I'm just enjoying this moment. It's good to see her again. I was convinced Ubisoft would just never bring it up again. Little bit. We're getting to the point where it's a little too much of player non-intervention.
Looks like there are some things to talk about.
Fine. If we must.
I am unclear why that fight started, but it was a cool fight.
So, opponent, do you have a name?
Eivor. I take it you're one of the hidden ones.
Not exactly. But I admire their work.
If you're not going to talk straight, let's go back to fighting.
Nah.
I'm not a hidden one, but I have friends that are. And often my goals align with theirs. I assume the same is true for you.
I don't know what my answer should be right now. I feel like, plot-wise, she doesn't trust them just yet. But I've lost the plot at this point. Huh. I'm gonna be contrarian right now.
While I appreciate their gifts, I'm not sure I trust fighters so cloaked in secrecy. I prefer more direct methods of battle.
Clearly.
You haven't told me why you're here, after coming all the way from... where?
I've traveled so much, it's been a long time since I've been from somewhere. But the Greek world was my home. Long ago. I came here looking for an ancient artifact that's causing this island a great deal of trouble.
You mean the nightmares? A seer told me that the person I'd find amidst death on this island was causing them.
The same one that mistook me for someone named Randvi? Maybe your seer is having an off day.
You're telling me you're not responsible for all these bodies?
I watched these people tear each other apart out of madness and lack of sleep. It's the artifact I'm looking for causing all this.
Normally, I'd be quick to track it down, but this fog is making things difficult. Almost impossible. If you're so easily blocked by a curse, how do you expect to deal with the realm of spirits and dreams? A curse? Huh. You know the secrets of this land well, then. You hear something?
It's talking to her.
No. Listen. Something tells me we should work together. And what exactly is telling you that? The obvious. You want to stop the nightmares, and I want the artifact causing them. Help me get rid of this fog so we can find it. After such a strange encounter, I'm really meant to believe you're not causing the nightmares. I swear to you, I am here to stop them. We can work together.
Okay.
For now.
I'm glad Cassandra showed up again in a different Assassin's Creed game. I was really worried that wouldn't happen. Finally, some Assassin's Creeding is happening here. Destroy the cursed symbol to unfog the area. Yeah. That's never happened before. Let's see that again. Oh, girl, you are special. That's cool. Technically speaking, one of the most powerful and influential characters in the history of the games, though she only has showed up in the last one. Because shark jumps and retcons are fun. I don't know why I just rumbled. Need 2 people to open this type of door when I happen to have 2 people.
Give me a hand! Of course. Here. You're quite strong. You should know. I had you cornered in that fight just moments ago. And an even stronger ego to match. Not surprising.
Alright, let's do this. Taking out plenty of curse symbols at this point.
What an interesting church. In all my travels, I've never seen one quite like this.
Are you here to see the sights, or get rid of this fog?
I have to take in what I can. It's not as if I plan to stay long.
Excuse me?
Good. The land breathes once more.
Oh my god, there's only 5 artifacts? Yeah, let's do this whole zone.
The curse is fading. It'll be much easier to find the artifact now. Glad I let you tag along to help.
Uh-huh.
I did most of the work. You're getting on my nerves, you know.
These close quarters probably aren't helping. Let's find a way out.
Find a way out? We just got here. But I assume we'll be going through that door? She just run through the bones like it's no big deal. Oh, hello. Give me your 6 silver. I'm gonna have to act like I've never been here before when I come back. Alright.
They're crazed from lack of sleep. Just like the men I saw tearing one another apart earlier.
Better take them out before they take us down there.
Cold? Don't I agree?
Eagle Bearer!
Going to feed the worms!
Whoops. You almost done over there? I don't really want to shoot into combat. Well, I had to shoot into combat. Finish me off. What do we got?
It really seemed like someone was talking directly to you in the fight.
The artifact I'm seeking does cause strange things to occur. But I should track it more easily now that the fog is gone.
As if a foreigner could search these hills.
Ready to commit to being my guide?
I didn't say that. If I'm going to help, I need more information, like what exactly is this artifact you're seeking?
The less you know about it, the better.
The better for you, you mean? You want me to trust you, no?
The artifact is an object of great power, left here by old gods. Left on this island, it could wreak havoc on the world.
Why is it causing problems now?
If this artifact is ancient and was left here who knows how long ago, why is it suddenly causing problems now?
Loki got bored? So serious. Truthfully, I'm not sure. These artifacts can be activated. Maybe someone tampered with it. After all, many are drawn to its powers. It tempts them.
Okay. And us?
Why aren't we under whatever spell or curse this artifact seems to have placed over everyone else?
It is difficult to explain, but artifacts like this can affect people differently. Many are corrupted by them. Perhaps we are of a similar strength. But even if we're not having nightmares, we should still be wary of its power.
And how to find it?
How exactly are you planning to track it down?
Leave that to me. Finding these artifacts has been my calling for some time now. I've developed a knack for tracking them down. With the aura gone, it should be even easier to find.
Okay.
Let's not waste time. What's our next move?
Now that this fog is gone, I should be able to better track the artifact's location. Before that, though, I'm going to take another look around the church. See what I can learn of these foreign lands. Meet me in Topta?
It'll take more than studying one church to become familiar with this island. But fine. We'll meet again soon.
Can I get some internal monologue, Ivor? That was a lot of experience. New quest night and day. Alright, well, on that note, this has been a long one for those watching the episodic version later on YouTube. I would like to thank you for watching. This has been Assassin's Creed Valhalla, presented by Improvision Entertainment. I've been Huntermun, and I will see you when we continue this story in the future.